It's me, Attack Slug. What's good, Internet? Welcome back to Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I wanted an excuse to play some more of this game on this channel because I think it is exceptional. I've played a lot of good games this year, and obviously the year's not over. But this might be the most surprising game I've played this year, just because I didn't expect really anything from it, and it is just shockingly well made. It very much knows the scope and scale it's going for, and it pretty much nails it on all fronts. That isn't to say there aren't problems with it, because obviously every game has problems. No game is perfect. But generally, the good far, far, far outweighs the bad. So I'm going to hop in here to where I currently am, which is World 4-2. I've heard there is a bit of a difficulty spike near the end of the game, kind of in this 4-2/4-3 area. And also, at a certain point, it kind of stops rolling out new ideas as you get closer and closer to the end. So kind of no more new units to kind of deal with, as they've been pretty much rolling out new units at a pretty good pace here. So as we start, oh man, there is just a lava smasher right at the start. If you shoot the smashers, they run up to you and smash you. So that's going to be an issue. We got two more down here, and we have some hoppers down here, and some Ziggies over here. So that's kind of the breadth of our enemies. Let's see if we can stop coughing, first of all. Second of all, demonstrate just a little bit of why this game is just so damn good. So, as you can see here, I've kind of got the wide spate of options. I've kind of stuck with this original crew they give you. I've obviously unlocked Peach, and I've unlocked Rabbids Mario, and I've unlocked Rabbids Yoshi. I haven't found Yoshi yet. But having tried them a little bit here and there, this squad, I feel, is pretty well made for how I play the game, at least. Ideally, with the smashers, you want to kite them away from where you are. So first and foremost, gonna hit that vamp, which is super important. Gonna head down this pipe, and then I'm not gonna have enough space to get to any of these guys, and they're probably gonna hit me when I get down here, but we'll deal with that as it happens. So you hit that vamp, then you head down here. Now, I most importantly don't want to shoot these guys. If I shoot them, they're going to bum rush me, and then they get a hit on my turn, and then a hit on their turn, which is not good. So we're going to, actually, before that, we're going to do this very important thing, weaken. So I will weaken the attacks of all these enemies in my surrounding area, so that they won't be able to hit for as hard as they would normally hit. Now then, we continue hitting with these here. I'm going to try a team jump and see how far. I mean, yeah, that's okay. It's not great, but gotta put her over here. And then goes over there. And then we'll go back to Mario here. Actually, no. We'll take her out of Peach. We'll go to her anchors away. And that's going to hit... Alright. So we wait to do that. We'll continue slide tackling like a crazy person. We will keep Mario up here, right? And then as we keep him up here, that gets him outside of the distance that would get hit by Rabbids Peach's sentry, right? That'll keep her out there. That'll take a nice chunk of the health off of there, right? That'll come up there through the pipe, hit that sentry like that, right? That pushes him, it criticals him, he's down to 60. I can take him out without fear of reprisal, crit him, right? He dies, and then I put myself into Hero Sight, aka Overwatch, and then so when the guys down on the bottom run towards Rabbid Luigi or Rabbid Peach, they're going to get hit with the Overwatch, and then run towards me and not have enough distance to get to me just yet. So, the other things I want to use here, like, say, the Big Red here, I'm not in a position to do that with where I am currently stationed. And Peach can have her damage reduction, which is a pretty good thing to have. So, now then, enemy turn. Let's see what they do. Our guy's in the back. We'll move up just a little bit. Just a teeny tiny bit. He's in Overwatch. That little dance. With our Ziggies here. Ziggy Stardust. They'll do their thing and dance. But that's fine. I'm not going to move up to their position just yet. The hoppers have a shield. The shield is annoying. And there we go. That's one Overwatch down. So, hopefully the other one won't do the same thing. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Because I want to ideally draw the ire of the Smashers. Well, no, that's going to be 2. Alright, well. Alright, that was a waste of my Overwatch, but I did get some pretty good damage there on that guy. So here comes the Smashers. Now, if the enemies accidentally hit the Smashers, they'll go smash the enemies. Smash will smash anybody who hits them with a shot in any real capacity. So he just did a buff, and that just did a huge amount of crit damage, and it inked me, which is not good. Not good. So that's going to be real rough. Not as bad, because she had her shield up, but that's going to be real rough. But thankfully, the best thing here we have with this particular Rabbid is that I can totally vamp both these guys, head down this... I'm sorry. Vamp both these guys, and then head back up to where this is, get some of these coins, and hang out over here. So, vamp 1, vamp 2, and then back up, hopefully away from the line of sight of those other enemies, get most of that health back, and that's a pretty good thing. But I have someone do a super jump on him to get rid of that ink, which is always a pain in the behind. So, because they're vamped, I can hit them again with Rabid Peach, again, and then she'll get that health, and then she'll come up here and join the squad back up top. And hopefully they won't be able to get up here fast enough to get any kind of major damage onto us. And yes, she gets the health back, and that is phenomenal. Unfortunately, not enough space to hit that line of sight, and then she can cast heal, and then we're all back to full health. And that's kind of how that round is going to go. So, they're still buffed. We still have these two in the back who are going to be a problem, most likely. So, yeah, that's definitely line of sight on her. And he'll do the same thing. And hit line of sight on Luigi? No. Half and half on Mario, and he got hit. Of course. It's still a half and half shot, so it's not like an XCOM where you're just rolling the dice and figuring out, you know, what the deal is. So, please don't... Oh, it hit. It still hit. It still hit. And they're gonna hop up here. No. Yes. No. That was 2 hops, but they didn't hop up here. That's weird. There's your 100% shot on Rabid Luigi, but whatever. Whatever. So they're gonna come up here, but hopefully not far enough to get a hit. Alright, so I was wrong. There's a hit. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, because that's gonna be 135 off of her health, and that's not great. But that hopefully only one. Okay, well, regardless, they're getting vamped, right? So their me up here is gonna get them vamped, and then ideally I can hit them with Mario's hammer or his jump, and that should be enough to deal with that situation. Maybe. So we're gonna do this. And then we're going to use our bazooka for these individuals down in this area. And they can all get themselves bazookaed. That's always pretty fun to get those, you know, a nice big AoE effect. And then turn off my, or turn on my little shield thing there. Now, I'm going to go right here. And I'm going to hope the hammer is enough. Because they're still going to hit me, which is a problem. Actually, no. Let's not do that. Let's continue doing this, and then hitting jump, and then landing over here. Because if you don't shoot them, they won't attack you on your turn. And that is kind of the biggest problem you have with the Smashers. So, we're going to keep on just kiting them around, and hoping that we can eventually do enough damage to do a single shot. Yeah, they can both get wrecked now in a single shot. So, would this be enough? No, it won't get them both. It won't get them both. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, at the very least, we'll take one out with a nice crit with some honey. I've been a fan of the honey and not so much of the push, because it seems like the push usually gets people out of the range of where I want them to be, and I've been doing a lot of that. And so yeah, this game, soundtrack is great. The combat is satisfying. It's got a nice, robust amount of options. It's just been really, really fun. And this is all I've been playing like this week. This is the only thing I've been playing is this game. It's really good. All right, my cover's now lost for Rabid Luigi, but my Smasher problem has been solved. So they kind of hit the hardest, and the rest of these guys, it's not as big of a deal, but still, you gotta be careful, but not as big of a deal. So now we can get a little bit more tactical. He's gonna do a shield, whatever. Mario's gonna get hit there, whatever. So he's gonna do that. Keep on shielding, you guys. Keep on shielding, because I'm gonna do a jump here. I don't know if I have more than one jump. Well, it's not gonna matter because I'm not gonna be able to get there, but I'm gonna do a jump here and then go. No, there's nowhere really to hide, unfortunately. I do want to get rid of his shield, though. Well, I'm at 386, so if I just kind of charge in here like a maniac, then it might go okay. I'll take care of that shield. We'll get myself into Overwatch, because as soon as they move, then they get shot and they just die. And hammer time, not enough. That's 50. That's 100. That's 0. So we'll take this guy out here. No big deal. I'm sure that guy on the wall is gonna move. So if we vamp him and head over here with Rabid Luigi, and that vampire thing is still super useful. I like it a lot. I don't have a rocket launcher right now. I'll shoot you. I'm gonna miss because that's only a half and half shot. Turn the enemy's range, kind of turn down their weapon ability, and then keep vamping. Keep hitting that vamp. Vamp! I'm gonna head over here, and then use my sentry. Now, the enemies will, a lot of times, focus on the sentry, so it is a good tool of distraction. So, send out the sentry. If it doesn't make it all the way, alright, it made it all the way, because it's a small stage. But, I did get 30 hits there, so that's super useful. Put her shield up, and do it like that. Now, if he doesn't move, then that's a problem. But I'm still under Overwatch here, so if anybody else moves... Yep, he moved. Shouldn't have moved. He should have stood there. He wanted to get that slide damage, and it just wasn't going to happen. It just wasn't going to happen. So, he's going to hit a shot. That's going to get a crit bounce. I've got enough health, so this shouldn't really be a problem. But you moved. You're done. Nice to meet you. Have a nice day. And that leaves one opponent who just put Rabid Luigi with Burn into an optimal position to flush him out, just like that. Flushed him out. And he's just on the run now. He knows. He knows he's screwed. He knows he's screwed. So, get my coins. Head down here. Hit that. Around the corner. And, get bopped. Get bopped, son. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Now, did I do that in enough turns? Probably not. That's my main issue, yeah. I'm usually one turn over. But, generally, I've been having an amazing time playing Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Now, if I had to issue some complaints here, right? There's a bit too many sliding puzzles. There's a bit too many of the puzzles seem kind of very similar. In between when you're doing the stages, in between when you're, doing the actual battles. That right there is an actual battle, so I'm not going to do that. But when the game is hitting, and it hits pretty often, it's really good. So, I don't know what this is going to be, because I can't get to that. I don't have, I need that. Oh, okay, never mind. Too stupid. I've already forgotten how that works. So actually, we're going to put that like that. No, is that not what I want? Yes, it was. Okay. I figured it out. And the unlockables, are not great. It's like, hey, here's some concept art. And here's some pieces of soundtrack, which it's a great soundtrack, but I don't really care, you know, to listen to it outside of the context of playing the game. And some tarot card stuff, and you know, it's okay. The humor when you're looking at the Rabbids in the world is kind of just falls flat for the most part, but the cutscenes are excellent. Like, the humor in the cutscenes is quite nice. So, there you go. Another look here at Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. If you have a Switch, and you are, at the very least, remotely interested in XCOM or turn-based strategy, this game, A+. He's drinking lava. See, that the humor there, when you're looking at the little in-the-world stuff, is not... It kind of falls flat. That is a very, very small complaint in what is an otherwise amazing game. So, here's hoping it sells well. Here's hoping they do more. Perhaps a sequel. I don't know. Thanks for watching. I'm Attack Slug. More videos every day. And I'll see you next time, right here on this channel. And I'm out.